So here's my headless horse. This is a rocking horse my grandfather built 45 years ago or so. And it's been played on by all the kids, all my cousins and my siblings and myself. So now I have it for my kids. And after half a century almost, the head sheared off. So I never looked at this thing, but I can't believe it held on this long. Guess that's why he was a woodworker his whole life. So I was gonna fix it and just show a video about how I fix my headless rocking horse. First thing is the dowels were broken off, mostly flush here and not here. So I wanted to show that the tools that I use. So first is just a flush cut saw. So this is a torque wrench cover, sorry. There we go, sorry. All right, so that's a flush cut saw. It's a bendy little blade. You don't need this, but it makes things easier. Very fine tooth blade, so you can do short strokes and get it started in the kerf. Just held this in my lap, like so. Squeezed it, cut it. Next thing I did, once they're flush, and kind of like this, I'll have to probably just sand this one down because this one's a little proud of the surface. The other one's just under. Is to center the hole and drill out the dowel. So the dowel, I guess all I did was just take an awl, center the point, just tap it, and then get a drill bit that fits. So use my calipers, and I should say actually before I cut those off, since they were proud, I did measure the diameter to make it easier to get the right drill bit. So I found my little drill bit. This is, in case this is 9/16, so it's a little bigger than the standard drill bit. This is one of those cutting drill bits, so don't mind that. I just got a pack off of eBay, and try to use it. So 9/16, center the hole. Start slow, but enough pressure where you push the drill bit into the hole. So don't let it, if you just kind of just set it on there and rotate, it will of course wander. You don't want to do that. So you want it to put firm pressure, but you're not going to murder this thing with pressure. You're just trying to get it started. And then as obviously it finds its hole, then you can give it more pressure. And then eventually it bottomed out because, the dowel was shorter than the hole that it received. So clear that all out, repeat. And then next is to do the same thing here, drill it out. Finding a dowel, of course, is super important. So I looked through my tool box and found, there's always dowels left over from old projects, it feels like. So I guess this is why I never throw these things out. This is probably 15 years old, but still good. Measured it, it is the same. Next, I will, of course, do the assembly. So do some wood glue. Just have standard wood glue here, nothing special. Indoor, it's an indoor toy. Inside the hole, and then of course paint it on the surface. I'm also going to tape off the outside of this, just so no glue squeezes out and I have to deal with it later because it's already a finished surface. So before I apply the glue, and then to attach the head, just going to use a large speed clamp. So I have like a 2-foot speed clamp. This will work just fine. It'll center itself, and then clamp it from underneath its little belly up to its head. Let it set up at least overnight before the kids play on it, and hopefully this thing's good again for another 50 years.